Okay, hi everybody. I figured I would make a quick sketchbook tour because I was told that I need to practice my speaking. There's a current sketchbook I'm working on. I started it November 2024, right? And I haven't really done a lot. It looks like I've done a lot on it, but it's just this thing is really, I don't know, big, I guess, really thick. So as you can see, this is kind of like a scrapbook, doodle book. It's not really a 35 sketchbook because I don't really care enough to do nice stuff on it. I just want to have fun and do whatever. So this is the first thing I glued on here. It's not actually the first thing I drew. This isn't even actually drawn on the notebook. This was just exam paper. But not really exam, a paper they gave me at school that I then doodled on, and I like the doodles, so I just glued it on here. There's not really much worth discerning here. This thing my classmate drew, this thing I glued on here because there was a hole under there. I can't remember what I made that hole for, but it's covered up now. And there's some people screaming and stuff. This page is I consider kind of the introductory page to the sketchbook. These are all drawings that my classmates have done of me, right? This is my name. My classmate wrote this and she called me a faggot and normal stuff. The feet fall out. I just didn't feel like gluing it down. Maybe I will someday. That's my name again. One of my classmates wrote that. And this doodle that I also glued on here, this is actually the first thing I ever drew on the sketchbook, because I first started the sketchbook. It's meant to be for watercolors, but it really doesn't hold on to watercolors then well, so I scrapped that purpose, and now this is my sketchbook. But this is the first thing that I drew. It was supposed to be sky. It looked terrible, so I left it in here, and I did another one that I cut off. But yeah, you can see the date again. You can see the doodle. This was a class assignment because originally I wanted to use this as an all-purpose stuff where I also did my class assignments on there, but I kind of fell through. My teacher kind of gave up on the homework assignments, but yeah, these are just some chairs that we had to draw. These are just some stuff I glued down, some saints. This thing is just a popper, right? And then it falls out. This was also another piece of homework that I just glued on here. It's got a snake. I want to put more stuff on this side because it's just kind of boring, but all I've got so far is the snake on here. If you fold this out, then yeah, you can see the drawing that I glued on here. These are my original characters. This is Gabriel. This is Lace. Where is Draco? This is Draco, but you can actually see his face here. So yeah, I glued this on here because I liked it. I like the way I drew Draco in this a lot. And so it was just some fun character exploration. This is just a rant. I'm not gonna read it out because it's relevant, but I glued this thing here that a classmate I think made. These are some stickers I bought. This is some stickers from a letter I got. There's a lot of context behind that I'm not gonna get into. There's another rant. These are the bleed-throughs from the other watercolor I made that I ripped off because I actually did present that one to the assignment. So I kind of worked around them, drew some faces. Here I glued another drawing. You can see on this side I put a drawing of my OC dagger, and these things are from some pills that my classmate gave me. Not pills, but just the wrapper of the pills, right? I didn't actually take the pills. And this is from a photo magazine that my teacher gave us to work with in school. So if you fold this out, you can see another drawing of my OCs. This is... Fuck, I forget his name. I'm so sorry, I forgot your name. This isn't Charles. No, Charles is a different person, but this is Sam. And I forgot this guy's game name. I'm so sorry. This is another page that I drew that I glued on here. It's all drawn on pencil because I got really bored, right? So I don't know, we got a guy with his brains blown out. I don't know, some shading, weird shading. I did that a lot. A guy screaming, another guy screaming. This is my OC wave, and yeah, just people, right? On this side we also have dagger. I kind of want to put something on this blank space because it's kind of bothering me, but it's fine. This is bright. This is Thunderdome. This is a reference to an album that I like. And these little things a classmate drew. These collages are from the same photo magazine, right? These are drag queens from France. You can read the context here if you really care. And not France, just a French institute, whatever. And this thing I drew, I just put on here because I thought it looked nice. These are all my characters. You can see Dick, Hugo, Gunnar. I think this is just a random person, but I like to think it's Bright. Maybe it's Bright with her hair down, I don't know. Martha, Dick again, Gunnar again. And this is Dagger again, you can see the name to a song. Here I just glued this drawing. These are experts from, these are some lines that my dad wrote when he was writing his book. He never finished it. We found his old printer recently, and when we plugged it out, it immediately printed out this like part from his book, because I guess he was drafting it and he tried to print it out, and you know that task was still in the printer when we plugged it onto the computer, so it immediately printed it, and I cut it up and I put it on here, and I put this photo of a town from the same photo magazine. This is a Sudoku that I completed. This is an old drawing I made when I was like probably 10, maybe 9. I glued it on here because it's a paw, a gay paw, and it's cute, and these guys are furries and queer, so it makes sense. Here we have the thing that you get with G3 Monster High. Every packaging has this, and I glued Lagunas here because this doll is one of my favorites. It's really pretty. I have her over there. I don't know if you can see. There she is. So yeah, I don't know who this girl is, but she was in the photo magazine and she was serving cunt, so I put her on here. These are some more stickers. Behind this, if we open this, right, it's gonna be kind of hard to open with one hand. This is another Sam that I glued down. This is the same furry obviously from earlier, and I just did a whole page of doodles of her because she's really cute and I like drawing her. I should probably mention these backgrounds are from a sticker sheet that my classmate was using, and she gave me the backing of the sticker sheets, and I just glued them on here because I thought they looked nice. So yeah, this one is just miscellaneous doodles that I thought looked nice together. This thing, again from photo magazine. This is from a McDonald's Happy Meal. This post-it I wrote is the lyrics to a song, but this thing a classmate of mine wrote, and it reads, "I only know that and don't know anything," which is a quote from some philosopher. I forget who. I'm really sorry, I'm bad with names. If you open this, you can see my characters again. This is a flyer for someone who was like, "Oh, I'll buy your car," that I found on the ground once. This is from when I went to a museum, and this thing I also found on the floor. If you open this up, sorry, you can see my leg there. If you open this up, you get this expert from, I should probably stop saying that word when I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is a chunk from a comic, right? In class, they made us use recycled watercolor paper from like years ago. Parents and kids, maybe in the 90s. Probably in the 90s because they still use pesetas in some of them. They made comics on this paper, so I kept some of them. This one was torn apart, but I glued it together. And it says, "And Tema was as always playing dumb. Tema stay still." And that's what happened. Tema fell. I fell. I really like this comic. I thought it was really goofy. The other half is missing. and I probably won't ever find it at this point, but I think that's enough to deliver the context. This is my OCD gunner again, right? This is a post-it of a bee. My classmates drew that because they killed a bee in class. This one of my classmates said this brass doll looked like me, so I glued him on there. I don't know, this is just Gunnar again with some lyrics in the background that you can't really read. And this is some guy daydreaming about blowing his brains out. This drawing I made explicitly to use in class. I had to do an assignment where I had to include some sort of collage. So I drew this and cut it up and placed it miscellaneously around the drawing. I can't show the drawing right now because it's not in this room. But yeah, I glued this on here and then I colored the background blue and kind of continued the drawing in kind of inverted colors. This is more from the book my dad was writing. This is an hiiii. Here you can see more sudokus, and this is my Yugo. And here, if I can open this, you can see another comic. Suddenly, two naughty mermaids showed up. Look, two kids. Let's see what they're doing. It turned out so pretty. Let's ruin it furthermore, right? Let's go. Flash. So yeah. Again, I just think those comics are really cute and silly. This is my OC Wave across his different forms. You can see his android form, his human form, his robot form, and this I call his cyber form. This is Dagger again, I really like drawing him. I also glued this on here, it wasn't drawn on. Well, none of these really are originally drawn on this notebook, as you can see here. I like gluing stuff on when I make something I think is cool, I glue it on here. Such as these doodles of Mira, I think she turned out really cute, same here for April, my favorite girls. This is Dagger again, this is more so just a collage, an excuse for a collage, right? So I don't know, this is from another comic, well, Hit and Then Son, that's what this woman is saying. And in the background, if you're curious, this is more lyrics to a song. Also, this thing my classmate drew. This is my Jesus page. I bought some stickers of a bazaar of different Jesuses and virgins and saints, probably because I thought it was funny. And I glued them on here when I didn't know what else to do with them. This is from an exhibition my teacher made. I'm not gonna show too much of it because it has their real names on there. And I don't know, price is good, but I also don't want to dox them. This is a page about me. This is supposed to be me. One of my classmates drew me a mustache. And this is the surrounding of this sticker right here. This one, so I broke something down on it. This is from the same package of pills my classmate gave me, and this is a fortune that I got in class. You're extremely sensitive. Damn. This is my character Chaotis. As you can see here, my classmates wrote, Oscar, you're gay. So this is my character Chaotis, and this opens up. And this, I think, is actually a drawing that I made when I was little that I glued on here. And if I open this up, oh, this one is a big one. I tried to draw something on here, but I didn't like it, so I probably will cover it up with something else, where I found what else to do. This is another comic. A party with alcohol. Let's do a race. I don't know what this expression means. You're gonna lose. No shot. The two got in a crash. The consequences of alcohol. What? Alcohol. A cemetery. Oh God, my son. What happened? The consequences of alcohol. Right. Again, another silly comic I thought was funny. This page I'm not gonna really show the part above because it has my legal name on there. It's just if you're curious, it's just from when I did my university entrance exams. They gave us like a sheet of paper of stickers, and I glued the extra stickers on there. But these are my characters. I think I skipped a page. Or is it after this one? Did I skip a page? I'm missing a page. Oh, there it is. This is my character audit, right? Lyrics to a song, maggots, I don't know. So, getting back to where we were. This is the same guy with his friend. Here you can see some drawings from when I was really little. This is the backing from my Jesus stickers. This is what they came packaged in. So yeah, you can see some drawings from when I was little, and then I redrew one of them. And this one of them tokens from Lizard's Pet Shop. These are some doodles of Gunnar and Bright that I glued down because I thought they looked cool. This page I still haven't done anything with. These are things I was given when I went to Ireland, just kind of prompts to talk about in the meetings, right? This is my Furby page. These are the instructions that came with my 2005 Italian Furby. So it's in Italian. I glued it on here, I drew a Furby on here, I put a flamingo on there, why not? I put a sticker on there, and this is lyrics. This page I still haven't done a lot with. It's from when I graduated high school. So I plan to write stuff about high school on there. All this page a classmate of mine drew. I kind of want to put something in the background because it's looking kind of plain. This is a spread about my UC mirror. I really like how this turned out. I think it's really cute. And here you can see I glued like one of those catalog thingies that come with the new LPS. This is the most recent page I've done. I did this just today. This is about my character Gunnar. So these are some doodles that I had already made, and this thing a classmate made. And in the background you can't really see because I covered it up. It's like a ticket to a raffle, solidarity raffle that I got when I went to Punk Fest last year. This thing my classmate drew. This is not really excuse for showing that. And this thing I also just glued down, but I actually drew it the way the day. Oh fuck, don't tell me it's glued together. Sorry, I did this page today and I kind of hurried to do everything. Fuck. This paper is really brittle. It's not really good quality, so I'm scared. Okay, look, it's fine. There was no major issues. I closed this page prematurely, so it got really scuffed up. I had to re-glue a bunch of stuff, but it's fine. So this thing, I said this one, which was too big, so I had to cut down when I glued that page down. This thing is from, I think that says April 28th, from when there was that like international power outage in Europe. So my cousin came over and we were both really bored, so we just drew some stuff, and this is what I drew that day. Yes, Pluto, Mirror and Synth. So yeah, that's kind of where my sketchbook is at right now. I still have a lot of pages to go through, and I may do just, I don't know, more updates on it, maybe. I think it's really cool. It's my favorite sketchbook I've ever had, and I'm having a lot of fun working on it. So yeah, I'll probably keep you guys updated.